So that is how mathematically investing in mobile homes is superior to investing in traditional housing. Does anyone have any mobile home investing questions?
Mr. Fedro, I have a mobile home investing question related to the tenant buyer not paying you.
Yes, son.
Dude. What if your tenant buyer does not pay you?
Ha ha ha. Good question, son. I'll repeat it for the rest of the class to hear. If an investor sells a home to a monthly paying tenant buyer and then the tenant buyer stops paying, what happens to the investor, and what happens to the tenant buyers? Who pays what? And what are the recourses for that investor?
Yup.
First off, you should spend time properly screening through 95% of potential buyers to get to the 5% that are low-risk, credit-conscious, hard-working, honest buyers. Unfortunately, bad things do happen to good people, and sometimes tenant buyers have to move out. Most times if a tenant buyer is late, they will call you to make plans to repay you. If the tenant buyers do not pay within a few days, you can easily take back full control of the home, and most credit-conscious buyers will leave peacefully with the home clean. They will do this to avoid an eviction on their clean background history. Does this make sense, son?
It sounds great. But until the home is resold, the real estate investor would still have to make the monthly mortgage payment if there is an underlying mortgage on that home.
Yes, however, the investor will pay this monthly amount from his or her in-case-of fund.
Dude, what is an in-case-of fund?
I suggest to every investor they keep the first 4 cash flow payments you collect from the tenant buyer in a safe place in case the tenant buyers move out. If you are really prepared, you can have new potential buyers walking through the mobile home before the old tenant buyers leave.
Dude, that sounds like you have thought of almost everything.
Yup.
Thank you. So you are saying as long as I sell the home to a tenant buyer that does what he or she says, I can plan to collect cash flow for years to come. And if the tenant buyers have trouble paying, I can try working with them. Or if they cannot pay, I can ask them to leave peacefully so nothing negative hits the record. And if all else fails and the tenant buyers quit paying and don't want to work with me, I can easily take control of the property back and evict the tenant buyers.
That is correct, son. And to give you an estimate of how many evictions you may have over the next 10 years, I have only filed 2.
Is that right?
Yup.
Yup.
Dude. Class is over. Make the rest of the day awesome and be productive. Remember, class, to add your mobile home investing related questions below this video.